Today I'm going to be doing some much needed studying, and I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about my struggles with people pleasing and its effects on my identity. So grab whatever you've been procrastinating this week and let's get started. I really wanted to go to the study session in my finance class, but I had to work, so I'll be watching the recording and doing some homework here. But I really want to expand on my previous topic where I talked about people pleasing. And y'all, first of all, I'm still trying to process the success from my previous video where I talked about my experience with being queer. I'm just not used to accepting acceptance. I really do appreciate everyone who has subscribed. I'm happy that y'all found some resonance in my story. I don't know, it just feels good to know that I'm not crazy and as bizarre as I be fucking thinking, you know? A lot of us deal with the same struggles. I feel like the world is becoming a safer place for sexuality, but I feel like we've just been so conditioned to feel shame in our bodies. It makes it difficult to want to enjoy your body, to enjoy your sexuality, and to enjoy the things that come with it. But we can definitely talk about that more in another video. Today, I want to focus on my experience with people pleasing and how I've been working overtime to overcome it. I don't think there's a particular moment where I can be like, oh yeah, that's where my people pleasing began. But there were definitely situations in my life growing up where I felt, oh yeah, I'm a beast at this shape-shifting shit. I remember one day when I was in elementary school, when I was in school, y'all, I was always very, very outgoing, class clown, very outspoken, very smart, just the life of the goddamn party at school, y'all. Honestly, no home training, to be honest with y'all, but I had fun. And we ended up having a pep rally this day, and y'all already know how pep rallies is. I was on a high. I swear, pep rallies in elementary school, bruh, they would turn the fuck up. I mean, pep rallies in general, honestly, I've always loved them. But anyways, I got off the bus super high off the day because we just turned up that day. So I'm walking home with my friends, joking around, happy, glowing, being loud. And I get to my house. My house is the last house on the block, y'all. I already said bye to everybody. I walk into my house and everything is destroyed. And just for a little bit of background context, one of my caregivers would always, when they would get angry, they would genuinely rage out. They would destroy everything in the house. They would flip everything around, break stuff, punch holes in the walls. I remember one time they just poured fucking laundry detergent on everything, and it's not funny, but that's what I walked into that day after that pep rally. And I immediately stopped smiling. I immediately hid my happiness because I didn't want to become too noticeable and become a target for whatever frustration my other caregiver was feeling for having to clean up that mess. And I just immediately got into role. I immediately shape-shift into who I needed to be in my household in order to be some kind of glue. I immediately started cleaning up and asking my caregiver if they were okay, trying to check on people. It felt like I had never even went to a pep rally earlier that day. And I was later on in the day, I was just thinking, I'm damn, I really have two different me's, and it's not even just two different me's. I do this with everybody in every situation. Everywhere I go, I try to be what that environment needs. I immediately shift myself so that I can benefit other people, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but yeah, that's a moment where I realized damn, I'm really good at this shit, because it genuinely felt like I had never even went to school that day, because that's how deeply I had to get into this new form. The more I shifted out of obligation, the better I became at transmuting energy. That's something I really do appreciate from my childhood, is that ability. But it's really like a double-edged sword because of how heavily I've attached my purpose to that shifting and transmuting energy for other people. Like, it does feel good when the people around you are elevated and feeling like you're a part of the reason why they are elevating. But a lot of times you're really just being used as a crutch. Like, those people aren't actually growing and learning because you're taking the energy and transmuting it for them. They're never actually learning how to get out of those moods themselves. So when they get into those headspaces, they just go back into it because you're not always around. And so you are always going to have to you're always going to have a job to do. Like, and that's how it's always been. And I feel a lot of my time with doing that for other people. So now that I'm in a space where I have lost so many people over the past 2 years, like all of my friends from high school, a lot of family members I just don't talk to anymore, it really just has made me feel purposeless, like just unnecessary. Like, it's like the best way to describe it. Like, I've just felt so unnecessary, and it's just so sad to even say, because like where the hell is my fucking self-worth? Like, I really didn't realize how little I valued myself until I lost all the people around me, because all of the value I had for myself came from them. So recently I've really has just been like in a grievance of that old me, as well as just like not feeling resonance in anything. Like, nothing feels familiar, nothing feels like home to me except creating content, honestly. But I would say that nothing else really has been resonating with me. Like, I feel like I've just kind of been walking around just looking for a spark, and honestly just being fucking disappointed. I mean, I've had about a year to sit with these reflections, so I've pretty much come to terms with things now, honestly. Like, I've been enjoying my solitude because, one, I know that it's not gonna last forever, y'all. Like, I've really moved into a place of acceptance of this part of my journey. It's just really soaking in my time of being able to have like undisturbed solitude. And I don't know, I've just been really taking this time to see exactly what it is that I need, as well as how I want to show up in the world and how I want to move. Like, I'm realizing that I don't want a conventional lifestyle. Like, I don't want to just move from point A to point B. Like, I want fucking side quest. I don't want to just stay on the main story. Like, y'all, I'm a side quest as person. Like, just facing the multi-layered person that is Shavion. Like, I have so many aspects to myself that I feel like I haven't been able to really give attention to and appreciation to, because I was always giving those parts of myself to other people. I don't know, just like learning that I'm not either or, but kind of a mix of all of these different things, and just also being okay with the fact that I am someone that's probably gonna constantly be changing. I've been coming to trust that I have a part of me that will always be true, so I don't need to ever feel unnecessary again. So yeah, that's a little overview of my journey with people pleasing and kind of where I am now. I'm really just trying to take the pressure, or I'm not trying to, I am taking the pressure off myself to constantly be of service, and just making room for myself again to be expansive and to be my fucking self, like legitimately. I really just wanted to make this video with the intentions to remind you that you are valuable no matter what you can provide for other people. You are valuable outside of what you do. You are valuable outside of your accomplishments. You are valuable simply because you exist. And that's it. That's all. So be nice to yourself. Treat yourself. Celebrate yourself. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. It's Love Month. Happy Love Month to everybody. I really hope that y'all are loving on yourselves this month. Seriously. I just wanted to expand on this topic a little bit more. I hope you found some resonance here. Leave a comment about what you resonated with, as well as your story with people pleasing and, where you are in your journey. I really love that y'all shared y'all's stories in my last video. Like, so many people were liking the comments and commenting on each other's comments. Like, that makes me really fucking happy that we can come to a collective space on YouTube where we're actually talking about real shit. I don't want to add to the noise. I keep saying that, but I genuinely just do not want to add to the noise on YouTube. I want to be in a genuine space for people, and I really hope that I am keeping up the momentum by posting this video. So yeah, let me know if you enjoyed by liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.